combat, there's a battle that often goes unnoticed. The mental war waged within our combat veterans. It is often unseen and plays out in various ways, some of which that leads to mental health problems. These problems, in turn, often lead to homelessness and unemployment. Think about it. When your sons, daughters, or loved ones raise their hands to enlist, they do so to serve, to become selfless, put others first, and become some of the bravest human beings on this planet. I've stood on those front lines, not just in combat, but also in the battle that lasts long after your sons and daughters come home. Over 200,000 service members transition from active duty to civilian life each year. I was one of those service members in 2007. Today, I want to shed light on the unseen battles that our veterans face and the lessons that we can learn. I served in the Marine Corps for over 8 years as an amphibious assault vehicle section leader. I toured in combat in Fallujah, Iraq, during the OEF-OIF war in 2004 as a sergeant. Now these vehicles, they're similar to tanks, but they can operate in land and water and carry the infantry. While serving in war and combat, I learned so much about myself as a leader and about leading brave men when faced with adversity on a daily basis. Gaining so much leadership experience, I learned the value of teamwork, mission, vision, and purpose. Those are some of the most valuable skills I could have ever gained. When transitioning out of the military, the mental struggles began for me. I could not adapt. I struggled with PTSD, anxiety, grief, guilt, depression, and even suicide. It took me close to 10 years navigating life afterwards, trying to figure things out, but I did. There were 3 things that was out of alignment for me. I called them the 3 Ds: decision, direction, and destination. I lost clarity within my mind for cognitively processing and thinking and making concise decisions. I lost the direction of where I wanted to go in life. And lastly, I lost the destination of where I wanted to be. I had to find my purpose, and that struggle, it was real. But I had to take accountability, responsibility, and reclaim my life. And that, I did. Finding the right counselors and the right programs and surrounding myself with the right people helped turn things around for me. They helped shape my character and who I wanted to be while on this new road of self-discovery. I had to create a new self-identity, create a new foundation, prioritizing my values, my mission, my purpose, my standards, and my character, simply by aligning my 3 Ds. And now, paying it forward is a part of my new mission and purpose. When a veteran transitions out of service, readjusting to civilian life can become difficult, and it can become a struggle. I was blown up by a VBID car bomb in Iraq. I lost several of my close friends while over there, and that could have easily been me. But to make matters worse, I've lost more friends who've came back home and could not adjust. Many veterans suffer from the learned behavior of compartmentalizing their problems, going through life as if nothing ever happened, but until it's triggered. It's not only combat that is challenging, it's also the mental scars that we suffer from when we come back home. The problem is, you cannot unsee what you've seen, and you cannot undo what you've done. There's a lot that veterans suffer from, but mental health, homelessness, and unemployment really hit home for me. Approximately 20 veterans die from suicide each day within the United States. Why is that? These individuals represent the statistics of the unspeakable that they face and cannot adjust when they come back home. In 2023, 67,000 veterans suffered from homelessness. When I served, I never had to worry about my living quarters as it was provided for me. I believe that when a veteran gets out of the service, they should be provided adequate and appropriate information when it comes to the VA home loan services and financial literacy to help with the problems of the veterans being homeless. In 2022, 250,000 veterans were unemployed. Disabled veterans and service-connected veterans are at a higher rate of the overall veteran population of unemployment due to their disability. These same brave men and women, when they enlist to serve, they signed up with 2 arms, 2 legs, sight, hearing, and speech intact. But when they come back home with missing limbs and now these mental scars. I believe that these veterans should be honored when they come back home and find space for them and opportunities for employment. These mental battles that our veterans face deserves and demands our support and our attention. It's a call to action for our veterans to break the stigma around mental health, homelessness, and unemployment. These are our nation's veterans that served. Overcoming the mental battles is more than just a conversation, but it's an ongoing battle that veterans face when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion for our veterans. They are now our nation's heroes. Let's honor their service and give them the appropriate support that they need. Ultimately, it's about being accepted. Thank you.